This is not an advertisement for a new movie. This is a warning. If you are squeamish, if you have nightmares, if you have a weak heart, before you experience Re-Animator, think very carefully. H.P. Lovecraft's classic tale of horror, Re-Animator. It will scare you to pieces. This motion picture contains scenes of horror that may be considered too intense for anyone under the age of 18. Remember, you've been warned.
Sometimes that is better.
What's up, everyone, and welcome to Give Me Back My Horror Movies. I am your host, Nate, and I would like to point out that I, too, at 34 years old, the baby of the group, am too young for a Re-Animator.
Yes, I can confirm that. That is 100% true.
As you can hear, Charlie is with me. So is Pete. Say hello, Pete.
Charlie, Nate, it is so good to see you again on the podcast.
You sound like Stevie from Malcolm in the Middle. Also, it's very weird that you put your head in a dish for this whole podcast. It's going to be a little uncomfortable.
A little gooey on his side, but
Yes.
And
good.
we have another special guest with us who's been on the podcast before.
Whoa, yes,
Troy from Good Beer, Bad Movie Night. And the reason why he's on is because he picked this movie.
Yay me! Oh, pour some more beer on Pete's head. It's looking a little
More
wilted.
beer.
yeah, it's not blood; it's just beer that we pour around.
Yeah, the tray that my head is in is not full of blood. It's full of beer.
Just
and your
weird.
neck stump absorbs it.
Troy's just walking behind him, carrying his head now the entire podcast. It's great. Awesome.
You guys really went all out for this Halloween episode.
That's right, and it's not even a video podcast; it's all audio. We got to paint a picture with our words.
A lot of beer, a lot of neck stump.
Next stump.
Oh,
I like the
Re-Animator,
idea that
boys.
Troy has my head in his hands. It's very it makes me very happy on a lot of
Very
levels.
happy on that. It's awesome. It's Halloween. It is Halloween as far as
Happy Halloween,
listening to
everyone.
this.
Happy Halloween!
This episode, if you listen to it when it drops, is coming out on Halloween Day.
Boom.
So we wanted to do something a little special, and we racked all of our brains. I don't know how long we were debating on what movie to do for Halloween.
There's like a couple dozen movies we shot at each other.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you were to take 12 times it by like 7.
No.
and
Yeah,
shooting them
no.
down like, no, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
No,
good.
no, that
yeah,
podcast
yeah.
just did that. Simpsons did it.
Right.
Simpsons did it. No, so when Troy threw this one out, it was just the only time all of us went, ooh. And it was like, done,
It
sealed.
was a slam dunk, unanimous.
It was the
decision.
one that just made sense.
It did. It did. And I think it still fits with the theme. It's spooky. It's got some scary parts in it. It fits for the Halloween season. I'm down for some Re-Animator. And
glorious all get out.
as far as us recording, their 37th anniversary of the movie coming out was only a couple days ago, guys.
It
So
was.
we got our fingers on the pulse and several other things.
So it's like the 37th anniversary. Is that like syringe?
I think that's bone.
You know. Oh, okay.
Is that bone?
I don't
Is
get it.
Because
Anniversary presents.
anniversary is like.
Yeah.
Still don't get it.
It's-
What's an
There
anniversary?
goes my joke. Thanks, Nate.
Nate's like,
asshole.
what's an anniversary? Like the anniversary of doing this podcast that is racing towards us next year. So we also have that going for us. All right, boys. Well, we played the fun little trailer teaser thing I found that I was like, I can't not play that right before
That was
the show.
awesome. That trailer voice.
Yeah, it was
Chef
great.
kiss.
But I also have the trailer to put us in the mood.
Oh, so we got a trailer to the trailer?
We have we had a pre-trailer.
That was a teaser.
Now we had
Oh, that was
Yes,
the teaser.
that was the teaser. Now we have the real trailer. So let's go ahead and get this bad boy cranking.
Herbert West is at the top of his class in medical school.
How can you teach such drivel? These people are here to learn, and you're closing their minds before they even have a chance. What are you?
He's brilliant, but a little weird.
I've broken the 6 to 12 minute barrier. I've conquered brain death.
His experiments have always been unorthodox.
It was dead.
But lately, they're getting out of hand. And he's just made a discovery that could wake up the dead.
Herbert West has affected reanimation in dead animal tissue.
What are you thinking? How do you feel? You?
15 cc's of reagent being administered.
Once you wake up the dead, you've got a real mess on your hands.
Herbert, you're insane. Now what happened? I had to kill him.
He's dead?
Not anymore.
Good scream, Pete.
Herbert West brought a lot of
That was
dead
Troy.
people back to life.
Oh,
And not one
I wasn't paying
showed
attention to my
any
screen.
appreciation.
Troy's a much better screamer than I am.
oh, that was a really good one there, Troy.
H.P. Lovecraft's classic tale of horror, Re-Animator.
Mr. West.
You'll never get credit for my discovery. Who's going to believe a talking head? Get a job in a sideshow.
It will scare you to pieces.
It'll scare you to pieces. Yeah, man, you gotta have that high pitch. There it is. I told you it was Troy. What I edit out of every episode is when we talk through the trailer and we make fun of it. One of these days, I'm not going to edit all that out. Just let it ride. Next one that doesn't have words in the trailer, we're going to Mystery Science Theater that thing. We're going to tell
We'll have to all
everyone
play
what
it
we're
at the
watching.
same time, so we're seeing what the hell.
Oh yeah, so we're gonna
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
gonna sync up and we're gonna watch it, and then we're gonna explain the trailer to everyone.
I'm gonna go in blind.
We're gonna synchronize our.
Oh, that's
swatches.
even better. That's
Yeah.
right. Gotta love swatches. Nate,
Hey kids,
do
ask
you
your
have
grandparents about swatches.
swatches, and what were the slap bracelets that were
Slap
actually
bracelet.
tape measures?
Oh, those came back. Slap
Sporks.
braces are back.
Sport.
I
can
thought
still
we were
work.
just naming S things.
Like, you go to Kentucky Fried Chicken, the spork is still a thing.
Samsonite. I was way off. That's how that was.
Sears.
Sears. That's not a
Place
thing anymore. I don't
that
think.
he is overpriced.
S-Mart.
Yeah.
Shop smart.
There we go.
Wrong movie. Hey, let's talk about this movie.
That was possibly the last one, but still kind of feels like we're still watching horror comedy movies this entire Halloween season. Even Sleepy Hollow had funny parts in it.
It did.
So, Nate, do you have the ever coveted back of the VHS prepared?
Yes. Let me regale you with the words that form sentences on the back of this.
Well, let's hope it does. Here's
What?
your music.
What?
Re-Animator. H.P. Lovecraft's wildly outrageous tale of grisly horror that has become a modern cult classic almost overnight comes to home video to haunt, thrill, and delight the mad scientists in us all. Reanimation, the science of bringing dead creatures back to life, is Herbert West's dream. West tests his secret life rejuvenating potion on some cooperative corpse at a local morgue. It's a success, but only a temporary one, as the dead spring to life. Reacting violently to their reanimation, zombies are loose, and now West cannot control the very beast he has recreated. The born-again dead are unstoppable. Even severed body parts take on life, like so many split worms. Herbert West has a serious problem. Will he become the first in a new breed of headhunters? Or are all of his woes coming to a head? Re-Animator, in an intense film of spine-tingling effects and macabre humor. Rated R. My voice acting career, guys, it's going somewhere. I'm telling you.
I like the line about cooperative corpses. I'm like, what else are they gonna do until you reanimate them?
Well, it'll be like Shaun of the Dead, where you make them put the grocery carts away. They scan out stuff at the checkout
Yeah,
line.
but they were zombified. I'm talking like he went to the morgue for cooperative corpses. They're there. They're slabbed. They're not going anywhere.
Yeah, he's got his needle with the green serum and walks up to like, "Do you want to be reanimated?" And then he puts on a fake voice, go, "Oh yeah, make me reanimated. Sure, I want to come back to life, Dr. West. I would love to be back to life. Reanimate me."
Let me warm my hands up before I get in here. It's just weird. It's just weird.
It's a different kind of examination,
So,
Charlie.
Hey,
Troy!
Oh.
We gotta know, why did you pick Re-Animator?
I'm going to disappoint y'all. I wanted to see Re-Animator because I wanted to see it for the first time.
What?
I had
Don't be
never seen
disappointed.
Re-Animator.
Don't be disappointed. I welcome all to new experiences, and if you've missed something, man, I love it. I love it that you've seen this for the very first time.
This is fantastic because I gave everyone homework of you have to let us know about a horror movie that you either saw way too late or had never seen at all. And I did not expect that answer from Troy.
Boom, this is it.
Nice.
It's
That
like
feels like
you planned
cheating.
it.
Really
Now,
feels like
I did
cheating.
not message Troy beforehand. This is incredible. So now we got to keep this ball rolling. Charlie, what is yours?
I don't want to go next. God damn it, no.
What are we doing our homework already?
Yeah.
Because it
We might as
segued
well.
so
All right,
well,
all right.
I can't deny that. So it's a horror movie that we waited too long to see, or we still haven't seen. Is that right? I mean, does it have to be a
Yeah.
popular one, or can it be any horror movie?
One that's considered a classic is what I was thinking, that you're like, I still
Yeah.
haven't seen that, or
if you
I
haven't
just
seen-
saw it last year, or in Troy's case, last night.
Yeah, that's
You've
kind of
seen
difficult.
them all, right?
Yeah, well, that's how I feel. I feel like I've seen them all, and I had already watched them all way later than they were released because I was a teenager in the 90s, not the 80s. And really the only movie that ever comes to mind when you talk about, is there a movie I regret that I didn't get to watch when it originally came out, is and always will be Deadly Spawn. I will stand on that hill forever because I wish I'd have watched it earlier. I wish I had known about it. And
I'll
could
allow
have
it because we
spread the
covered
love.
the Deadly Spawn.
did?
So this is-
And that was the first time we
And
Go
that
watched
was
click
the first
on
time
it.
You saw it. Okay, great.
Yeah,
First
so
time we both saw it.
to me, that's the only one, because I've seen every Jason movie, I've seen every Freddy movie, I've seen every Halloween, and as far as maybe some of the newer ones that are out, like I haven't watched X, I haven't watched Pearl or Nope or any of these newer
Those
movies.
pretty recent though.
Those are
You get a window.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So I think it's just down to, it'd have to be kind of obscure for me to not have seen it at this point.
Mm-hmm.
From Beyond was actually one I thought about too, because I purposely skipped it because it never jumped out at me. And we're doing Re-Animator, so I got literally we turned the movie on and Jackie goes, "Didn't we watch this already?" And I was like,
Yeah.
no. She goes, "Well,
It's
I know
just
that
the
guy."
same guy.
And I was like, "Well, yeah, it's the same guy, same girl, same kind of
Yeah,
director,
right.
premise." And finally she was like, "Oh, okay, now I did it." But that reminded me that was the first time I watched From Beyond was last year about this time.
Yeah, I
So-
mean, it's out roughly a year ago since we did From Beyond. And it was the same thing. We had avoided it because we were like, that's got a dumb cover.
They had a dumb VHS
I've learned to
cover.
appreciate
Yeah.
the cover now.
Yeah, we don't skip them now for that. But when you're a kid and you've only got a couple bucks to rent a movie, you're not risking it on that cover.
No.
You're going to go find like Swamp Thing or something else, like a badass
Yeah.
Toxic Avenger. That's what I'm going to rent with my money, damn it. So that's my answer. That was the best I could come up with Deadly Spawn. I will sing the praises of that movie till the day I die. Tomorrow, probably.
It counts. What about you, Pete?
like Charlie said, I've seen all of the Jason. I've seen all the Freddy's. I've seen all the Hellraisers. I've seen, well, not all the Hellraisers, but the important ones at least. And I've been going back to the 60s and 70s and getting into the Paul Nashies and the Hammer horrors, and I don't necessarily feel too terribly bad that within the last 5 years I've only seen the Witchfinder General. It was the first time I've seen the Witchfinder General in the last
I
like
mean,
5
I've
years.
never seen it.
Oh, you want to talk about horror? Oh God, that one. Even things like The Wicker Man, all those old classics, The Innocents. I'm reaching back into the Wayback Machine to make sure that I have got all that stuff that I missed because I was either too little or it was in black and white or whatever else.
Right.
But
I
I'm
think
giving myself
funny.
a pass on all the things like before my birth or when I was too young to understand any of that shit.
Right.
The one that, as I was thinking about your homework, Nate, yeah, I missed From Beyond. I missed a number of things, but the one that hit me hard was like, oh shit, I missed Friday the 13th Part 4, and I've only seen that within the last 5 years.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
I don't know how I missed it. I've seen 5, 6. I've seen, for whatever reason, I've seen 1, 2, 3, and then 5 through Jason X.
Did
Right,
4 have a
like,
different
Freddy,
title?
Jason, all that shit. And
Did 4 have a
terrible.
different title though, where it wasn't like
No,
part
it was the last
4?
chapter. It
Yeah.
was
That's the
right
Corey
through the final
Feldman one,
chapter.
isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I remember looking at it on, I don't know, there was a streaming service. I don't remember what it was. But I'm like, I don't think I've seen this. But I have seen a lot of it because it's on all the clip shows. Like that unbelievable shot at the very end of the movie where Corey Feldman hits Jason in the side of the head with a machete, and then
Yep.
Jason falls on the machete and his skull slides down the machete.
Oh, so
I've
good.
seen that 100 times, but I had never seen it within the context of the film. So I went, okay, let's watch it. And it was probably the best Jason movie ever. It is
It's way up there.
hard.
top
It's
tier.
hard to one or two best Jason movies ever because it had the whole package. It had great acting. It had amazing special effects, and it was kind of a it was a conclusion at the time of the franchise.
Yep.
And for better or for worse, they continued it.
It's funny. I just had to look it up. So like, what was the cover of that one? Did it have a shitty cover and that's why you avoided it? No, it's a
Nope.
really good one too.
No,
with the
yeah,
knife through
It's
the
got a great cover.
I don't know.
Classic.
So I saw most of these horror films at a buddy of mine's. His name was Jeremy. His folks didn't give a shit what we watched, and they had cable. They had HBO
Nice.
and Cinemax, and we saw a lot of shit that we shouldn't see. And I thought we had seen all the Freddys and all the Jasons because that was his jam. His jam was
Right.
that supernatural gore horror, and I thought we had seen them all because I would go over there overnight and we'd watch 3 or 4 of them until we fell asleep. But for whatever reason, 4 never hit. And then I go off to college and I forget about it. And then in my adult life, I'm like, holy moly, I've never seen this. And then, yeah, within the last 5 years, that's the one I've sat down and watched.
Sweet.
Nice.
Nate, what about you, Bubba? You did
Yeah,
the
baby.
homework, which means you had to do it too.
Yeah, that's because I was embarrassed that I never saw Re-Animator until 3 years ago. But then Troy beat me, so that's why I made this homework, was so that everyone else could be embarrassed about something. But I do have one other one that I have honestly never seen.
Yeah.
Blair Witch Project.
Ooh.
Interesting.
I've never seen it. Yeah.
Boy,
That came
there's-
out when I was like in 5th grade, and I remember
Okay.
everyone talking about it. And at this point, like literally everything has been spoiled for me.
Sadly, it might not have the impact that it did on us that saw
Yeah.
it. And
Like
and
I don't
had
think it would.
that I like when that came out, I had internet access, which not a lot of people did. And I did all the digging. I got on those fake news broadcasts.
Now,
and
that's
it-
funny because I
it
remember.
confused me. Like, is this real? I don't know. It was totally. I don't know if you want to call it catfishing, but it was. I was
catfish?
totally
Brilliant marketing
duped.
back
I
in
was
the day.
duped. into
But I
thinking that
remember
this might be
seeing-
real.
the documentary that I think they aired on Fox. I remember
Yeah,
watching
yeah.
that as
Yeah.
a kid, but I never got to see the movie. And then I remember at some point that movie was being shown on Showtime. Like my dad stayed up and watched it while I was asleep, and him just talking about how terrible it was. Like, but my dad's
I-
not a horror guy, so it definitely would have not,
I laughed
been
through it.
for him.
In today's light,
yeah.
it's not great, but
No.
if you can possibly just erase your memory and go back to that
Yeah.
time, boy, that's a hard sell right now.
And like,
Because
there are
it's
bits of
been
it.
done a bajillion times, and
There's
that was
something-
so innovative. That movie was so innovative at the time. We had seen, Cannibal Holocaust was a found footage film,
Yeah.
but no one had done it so well as those folks did with Blair Witch at the time.
What was you going to say,
And-
Troy?
There's
Yeah.
something about that, putting yourself in the perspective of the victims and running down the hallways and stuff like that gets me. I like some of those scenes really did freak me out, especially because there's so much of the get a glance of it and then the camera turns, that I thought I don't know if it would still work, because I did see it when it was still fresh and there was like, is it real?
Right.
So yeah, I don't know if it would still work or not, because I never went back and watched it
As a
again.
horror fan, Nate, I think you could separate yourself from the present day to appreciate what this was for at the time.
I feel like I definitely could. And like our friends Spoils of Horror just covered this movie.
I love those
and
guys
that's
so
what
much.
just made me like realize, like, God, I still have not seen that. I've seen
Yeah.
the third one that came out, but that's it.
I didn't even watch the second one.
I watched the second one. It wasn't good.
I
Book of
didn't
Shadows.
like I didn't like the first one. Like I said, I
Book of
laughed
Shadows
during it. It was one of the first like pay-per-view movies I had rented one time, and I had my own apartment.
Which one? Two?
Blair Witch. No.
Oh, the first one. Okay.
It was so hyped up. I remember all the marketing behind it, and I was ready to sit down and watch it. It was dark, and I'm laughing my ass off. I'm like, this is ridiculous. And it gets to the end scene, and I won't spoil it completely for Nate, but I was
Oh,
in
no, I already
tears
know it.
laughing.
I already know what happens at the
I
very
was
end.
like, there's no way people actually believed this, and like people actually did. And I was like, it just didn't click for me. I don't know what it was.
Different time, and
Yeah.
one of the most brilliant marketing.
Oh, that was.
It was
I give them
brilliant.
all the credit for
The
that.
only other one that comes close, and it's the same style of film, is Paranormal Activity. Because when that came out, everyone thought that
Dude,
those two people were dead as well.
That flipping movie is still scary. I love that
Mm.
movie dearly. That's a scary damn movie.
Dude only had to make one movie and then retire. What a life.
Good for
Yeah,
you.
Aren't there like 27 paranormal activities now or something?
There
There are
are
at
now,
least
but that
6.
dude, he just did the first one, and then that was it.
That's all you need to do. The making of that film is incredible. So because they did it on a zero budget, it was great.
Yeah.
How they
Well-
were able to make all those scares. Oh, so good. Anyway,
This
let's not
leads
talk about
into-
Paranormal Activity.
I was gonna say,
Let's talk about
this leads into Re-Animator, and watching this, and have you guys ever watched a movie and go, they just don't make it like they used to?
All the time.
This is that movie.
It's usually the folks that are leaning too heavily on CG and
Yeah.
not enough on
You
practical.
know what the name of the show is, right, Nate?
That's exactly why I'm bringing this up, though, is
In
the
fact-
fact that, like, as you're watching how batshit crazy this movie gets, you're just like, no one ever takes the time to make something truly batshit crazy anymore.
No.
Mandy.
They're scared to.
Yeah,
Mandy,
Mandy's a
yeah.
really good example. But like this just doesn't happen anymore. And as I was watching it the other night, I was just having a blast with it because it's just like, yep, this is so much tongue in cheek. We have a cat coming back to life.
Twice.
Yeah, twice. And you laugh both times with everything that goes on with that cat. It's even Herbert West, who's a little like bent out of shape, is laughing when, is like, oh, it's just look out for the cat. Here it comes, just messing with the dude
Oh my
in the
God.
basement. And then he's like, you want me to see me do it again? That's basically what it was. I'm gonna do it again. And its intestines are out, and he brings it back to life. And even Jackie's laughing at that point.
And then having Barbara Crampton walk in and seeing her poor kitty. Oh,
Yep.
Suffer as no being should suffer. Yes.
Oh, Barbara
So-
Crampton.
Pete, what was
Barbara
your first
Crampton.
experience with Re-Animator then?
I saw this in late high school, like senior maybe, and I fell in love because this is right up my alley. This absurdist horror comedy is absolutely, and it's a good story, and the acting is great, and the special effects are top notch. So it's got everything going for it to make me the happiest boy in town, and it did. You had Mega Bay, Barbara Crampton. You had Jeffrey Combs, who is a wonderful substitute for Dr. Frankenstein.
Yeah.
And then you had the monster. Was it David Gale? Is that right?
Yeah, David Gale, Dr. Carl
Yeah.
Hill.
And it's just the story wasn't lost on me when I first saw it that this was a Frankenstein homage, not a remake, but definitely an homage. And I did do some research, and it sounded like that's what this was supposed to be. There were too many vampire movies out at the time, and
Yeah.
Stuart Gordon wanted it. Stuart Gordon, that's not right.
Nope, it's Stuart Gordon was the
It's
director.
Stuart Gordon wanted to
Yep.
make a Frankenstein movie instead. So, what a hoot! This movie puts the pedal to the metal from the start and does not let up. It's awesome. I mean, if you haven't seen this, please correct that now.
Yeah, Troy.
No,
No. Troy
You see what you
finally
see, you
watched
like
it.
what you like.
That's right.
This one, go see for sure.
Now, what
Yeah.
about you, Charlie?
Me, it's right around the same time I probably would have been watching the Evil Dead movies. Matter of fact, it probably would have
Sure.
been right after. This is another one of those movies that Benny and I would, rant based on the cover. It was probably sitting next to From Beyond, but I wanted to know what the green predator blood was in the syringe. So I watched that one. And if I remember right, you flip it over and you would see like the headless dude on the back of the VHS cover.
Oh,
Just little clips of the movie. And so we watched it, and I've loved this movie forever. I've seen all the way up to like the most recent.
well, there's three. There's this one. There's Bride, and there's
Beyond.
and that's
Yeah.
all there is, I think. But
I
there's
think
lots of comic books
one
out
in
there.
name, but I don't think it's actually part
Oh,
of the trilogy.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, but
Brian Yunsna.
Yeah, Yuzna.
He's the producer of this one. He
Mhm.
directed 2 and 3,
Interesting.
which Brian also helped give Bobby and James advice on H.P. Lovecraft's The Witch House.
Yep. So
who
that's
we
how
did an interview
that's
with.
how yeah
So that's a
that's
nice
how
little
we know
callback
that
there.
name. Oh yeah.
I still need
ba-
to see that. I'm embarrassed. I need to see that now.
Basically, if it has H.P. Lovecraft, Brian Usna is involved.
Yeah.
pretty much. So let's do this. Troy, what'd you
Yes.
think of your first time watching this movie?
Yeah.
This was totally not what I was expecting. I don't know where I got it, where I'd heard that this was like just soaked in horror and terror, and it was like going to be so. I was expecting something deep and dark and like, the moors of England. Like watching this, like, oh my god, why haven't I seen this? This is made for me. It's ridiculous.
Yes.
You're waiting to be scared, and then like the moment a naked zombie is stomping on a door and crushing a
Yes.
man, you're like, oh, wait.
I'm like, wait, this is not what I was expecting to see. So, yeah, it's one of the reasons I had avoided it. I was like, I don't know, like just this pure horror stuff sometimes if it's too deep and dark, it's not my thing. This is my thing. This is amazing. I love this movie.
Yeah, I'd be kind of shocked you guys haven't covered this on your show. In all
This
reality,
is too good to cover on our show.
you've covered some good movies. Like I said,
True.
Yeah.
not every movie's bad, and not every beer is good. I coined that
Boy.
catchphrase.
Boy, I need
Yeah.
to borrow that one. I like that a lot.
It's yours. It's yours.
Thank you.
That naked zombie running around is Arnold Schwarzenegger's stunt double for like
Right.
14
I did.
movies.
I did read that. That was very funny.
Oh, what's
Yeah.
his name?
Peter Kent, Melvin the Reanimated.
Oh, that's not the guy that I was thinking it was.
You're thinking of Thorolf Olsen, which
That's
is
the one I'm thinking of.
that's
Yeah.
who's in movies with Arnold all the time. This guy is Arnold's stunt double, like body double, everything.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So
So
Yeah,
this
they didn't
this
they
Peter
didn't choose
Kent-
very well. They should have chosen a little wimpy guy to reanimate first.
you got
Yeah.
they had to
You gotta
get
pick
one
a nerd.
He was the
fresh.
freshest corpse in there.
that
right?
was willing, apparently, too. A cooperative
Had to cooperate.
The cooperative corpse.
And you got
You know.
6 to 12 minutes.
Oh, your thinking is just so narrow. There's
my
way
God.
more than 6 to 12 minutes for the brain activity to be dead.
That was one of my favorite. That was when I knew I was going to like this movie. Is when the Dr. West is Dr. Hill's lecturing, and he keeps breaking his pencils.
Oh, West.
Like, yeah, West keeps breaking his pencils.
I suggest you get a pen, Mr. West.
That was a great little comeback to that, because I'm like, that's such an asshole thing to do. Is
It's
just
totally
break
an
your
asshole
pencil
thing.
in the middle of a lecture, and then like he dismisses everyone, and West just jumps right up into the dude's face, like, I can't believe these people have come here to learn about
They
the
are
ways of the
paid?
corpse.
That's so very
I can
Dr.
never
Frankenstein,
imagine
though.
being in college and after the end of like a class jumping up and starting to yell at my professor.
When you think you know more than the professor, I suppose that's, I don't know. I think
Me, I
that's-
went to school with geology, so I'm like, you don't know shit about these rocks like I do. I just call them rocks, but they're actually minerals, so I'm already off to a bad start with this argument.
What makes a rock there?
I don't know, dude. That was like 10 years ago. I forgot all that information. I've gotten drunk a lot and fallen down. There's brain cells that used to be there that are gone. They need to be reanimated.
Oh,
God.
clever.
You need a glow stick injection.
Yeah, I do.
And that's what it is. That was glow stick goo.
So you got 3 minutes to get that glow stick goo.
Right,
before
or
just
it fades
evaporates.
away forever.
Yeah, it fades away.
That can't
I
be
was-
environmentally sound. I just don't even know.
I always wanted to take one of those things apart. I think I popped one of those like necklace things apart one time and flung it around everywhere, but it wasn't concentrated enough to keep glowing.
Like,
It
like
was
predator blood all over your room or something.
See, if I had access to glow sticks, I would have been reenacting Predator as a kid in the woods.
Charlie's dad walks into your room. My God, the boys killed a predator.
Or I am a predator. But anyway,
Phrasing.
phrasing. That's right. We doing phrasing this time. So yeah, this movie is definitely, like Troy was saying, he thought it was going to be like this insane horror movie, you know, just bringing dead bodies to life, and you know, a lot of like the morality of things. When it's in all reality, it's just, we're gonna make some dudes come alive, and it's gonna hurt them, and they're gonna lose their damn minds, and chaos ensues for the 80 whatever minutes this movie actually
A
is.
delightful sub 90-minute film.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I mean, it goes
love
by a
Stuart
quick
Gordon.
breeze, but the script is so tight and concise, and like it doesn't leave anything left on the floor. Like
No,
it gets its point across, which I absolutely adore and love. And
yeah,
like,
I wasn't
just
kidding.
when you think, oh, like there's not that much more blood that we can get or that much more dismemberments, they just like, nah, here's like 14 dead bodies that are now reanimated that the other corpse reanimated.
how did he reanimate his own body?
Who? The
Ooh,
Dr.
Dr.
West?
Hill?
Or
Yeah,
Dr. Hill, rather?
Dr. Hill.
Dr. Hill didn't reanimate his body. Dr. West did.
He reanimated his head.
Both. No,
And then
he went.
Then he gets down and he injects. Because I was thinking when he injected into the body, I'm like, but he doesn't have a brain to inject it into. How does that work? Because
Don't
that
worry
was the
about
whole
that.
thing. But it was like, oh, don't think
Don't worry
too
about
hard.
that.
Glazed over that part, because I always remember him just injecting the head. Because I'd also be like, why would you want his body to come alive? Just unless
part
that
of the
to see if
experiment,
the
man.
experiment to see if the
Yeah.
head is detached, does the body come alive? Okay, I can
'Cause
see
You got
that.
a scientific
right before
theory.
he did it. Right before he did it, he goes, I've never done parts before.
Right. Yeah, he did say
Oh,
that.
that's right. I do remember him saying that. I don't know. It's
Which is kind of wrong because he did experiment with a hand and a foot that kicked him earlier in the movie.
yeah. And the cat was pretty much dismembered as well. I mean, it was kind of attached, but it was almost in two pieces.
The hand and foot made me laugh hysterically because it was so very Evil Dead when he gave the hand and foot life and the foot kicked him in the face. Oh my God. I had to pause the movie. It was so damn funny. I forgot how good that was.
I still love how this movie opens. Like in the office with
those eyeballs bulging, and they're in Switzerland or something.
Yeah, they're in like Switzerland, and Dr. West is like trying to hold this doctor back whose face is swelling up and his eyeballs are bulging, and cops and nurses come running in, and it looks like he's doing bad things to the guy, but and then all of a sudden he just yells, "He took too large of a dose," and that's all you hear, and then the head just kind of and it's done. You know, that guy dead. But that's how the movie starts. That's within what?
I mean, it
45
starts out
seconds
on all cylinders to where like you're hooked in, and a lot of that is because Jeffrey Combs is so damn good in this.
Yeah,
he is.
He's such a perfect mad scientist. Like he has no interest in women. He has no interest in having friends. All his entire life is encompassed by his work, and
he will get to roommate.
The means to the end is eclipses the evils that he does. There's a word that I'm trying to figure out there. I'm failing.
No, but and this is I've not seen every movie he's ever done, but the majority he's like even in Frighteners he played that type of character. You know, it was all about the job. It was all about, you know, finding the cultists, and when he does the map of his body, you know, and the big reveal when he takes his shirt off. And honestly, you're sitting there going, once you know who that is, you're like, it's like his roadmap from all the movies he's done. Like there's some From Beyond, there's some Re-Animator on his chest. You know, it's kind of wild when you do that. And it is where, you know, I don't blame where Jackie was like, I've seen this. It has the exact same feel from a lot of his movies. But man, when you're good at something, do it. You know, he never tried to do romantic comedies or, you know, action adventure Jeffrey Combs.
Make your money.
Romantic comedy starring Jeffrey Combs, but he's playing Herbert West.
Yeah, I'd be terrified. Terrified.
He's one of those guys I wish that him and Gary Oldman could do a movie together.
Ooh.
Like just those two, like I don't know where they're at, what they're doing, but they're both going to be just chewing the scenery.
Just intensifying one another.
Yeah, and then you throw in William Dafoe and like no one is comfortable watching this movie.
They're all acting as each other. They're not actually playing themselves. They're playing the other actors. And I'd watch that.
Jeff Goldblum has a cameo.
Oh God, Jeff Goldblum.
I want to see Jeffrey Combs in The Waterboy and see the intensity, because he's not just gonna tackle quarterbacks. He's gonna rip their heads off and then stick a syringe down their throat and reanimate them.
He comes up with a steroid that's supposed to like jack all of the other football players up on their team. And now all of a sudden he has like the goon squad behind him, and they're all like these zombified football players. I'd watch that movie. Hollywood.
I would watch that.
Listening to this show.
The ZFL would be a really big hit.
Right? I want to watch the ZFL.
Yeah.
I would actually watch. Man, this is our deal.
Yeah, the ZFL draft. I would watch. I'd be
talking you about lingerie league football. I want zombie league football.
Zombie league football, zombie cheerleaders, the whole 9 yards.
When they go to jump, the zombie just falls apart. That cheerleader.
I don't want cheerleaders.
She'll do a cartwheel and a leg falls off, and she's just standing on one leg.
Centrifugal force throws it into the stands.
When they go to do the cheer, their jaws fall off.
I'm in. The field goal guy takes off running to kick a field goal, and his head falls forward, but he's still in the kick mode and kicks his own head through the field goal, which counts in ZFL.
It does count. Also, the referees are human and terrified.
Yes.
And just think of all the old players you could bring back.
Right. We could get them all back, man. I'd be down. And
Here's
even
a Walter
some that
Payton.
aren't actually dead but look like zombies, we can put them out there too.
Joe Montana could totally play in the ZFL.
That's it, man. That's it.
I'm sorry, Joe Montana. That's not very nice.
He was an avid listener to the show, Pete. Thanks, man. Thanks.
I know. I've just alienated us from.
If you're gonna
Dan
go after
Marino can come back to life.
Dan Marino, yep. He's been halfway reanimated with a dolphin, so we have that going on.
Oh, Dan
for
Marino,
us.
yeah.
That's the
Oh
joke,
wait, he's
yeah.
still alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's getting old.
What about that
the
one
other joke.
dude that was in Broken Arrow? Howie?
Oh, Howie Long, he's still
Yeah,
Howie
alive.
Long,
we can
he's
reanimate
still
him.
alive.
Yeah, but his
He doesn't
career's
even.
not.
That
His
dude can still
career's
take your head
not.
off.
But
I want to listen to the commentating. That's the color and commentating is where it's at, guys.
we reanimate John Madden, and he's the one that gives the commentary. And he's trying to sign a
Wow.
football video game deal.
There's a real good movie there, right there. With
He's
John
he's
Madden
got the
coming
screen
back
where he used to
as a
draw
zombie.
on it, but it's actually just his finger taken off. And run over here, and run them on over here, and a touchdown. That's all it is.
Stuff acted to acted.
Leaking fluids on the screen to show you the X's and O's.
I wasn't expecting Tenactin. Tough acting Tenactin. Oh, the sponsorship deals are going to be insane. We get Band-Aid, we get Ben Gay, we get
Old Bond.
Gold Bond. Neosporin is a big one.
Neosporin's very big.
Well, you know what? Speaking of commercials, let's regather ourselves from the ZFL segue and let's play the commercial spot. Oh, this is a great episode.
We'll be back following these messages.
Do you like horror movies?
Do you like hanging out with your friends?
Do you like having a laugh?
Do you like podcasts?
Well, you should check out our podcast, Spoils of Horror.
We're not a review show.
We're a horror movie hangout where we talk about movies that are lost, forgotten, popular, and bizarre, all in the scary realm.
You can listen to our podcast while you're doing just about anything.
You could be washing your dishes.
You could be washing your cat.
You could be washing your genitals. All forms of genitals accepted.
We are a fully inclusive genitalia show.
Yes, we are the #1 ideal podcast for washing your genitals.
Our genital Yelp reviews are unsurpassed.
5.5 stars.
You don't want to know where that half came from. It's,
Now that you know that, check us out on all major platforms.
You can search for Spoils of Horror on all social media sites.
Come and hang out with us. We'd love to see you.
And your genitals.
Bye.
Swamp Thing rises again to crush evil Arcane's monster maker.
Help! Arcane's got me in his clutches. With my transducer, I can create an army of unmanned monsters. Save me, Swamp Thing! Snap up, Swamp Thing rises to the rescue.
Can Swamp Thing save him? Yes!
Now for a taste of your own medicine. Gotcha!
Swamp Thing, guardian of the earth. New transducer, Snap Up Swamp Thing, Arcane and Biogenic, each sold separately.
Hello! Welcome to 100 Horrors, a comedy podcast that seeks to rank the best 100 horror films of all time, as dictated to us by a poster that one of us owns.
Every week, we bicker over another film in an attempt to give it an overall scare factor and secure its place in the 100 Horrors list.
With features such as... But at least I won't die like that. And...
you say to them at the funeral?
We take a light-hearted approach to horror cinema so that it can be enjoyed by even the most squeamish of listeners.
So whether you're the person who's never seen a horror film in their life or the person who has a tattoo of Leatherface on the right arse cheek, there's something to be enjoyed in every episode of 100 Horrors.
Welcome back.
All right, so the ZFL also will have action figures.
Of
Everything
course.
has to have action figures.
Yeah, I
How are you
mean,
gonna
we
make
should
money
have
if you
gotten
don't have action
Re-Animator.
figures?
Yeah, we
Action
got to make
figures.
money on the
Cartoon.
back end. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
cartoon for sure.
Mhm.
I mean, we had Rambo and RoboCop cartoons. I
God.
want ZFL cartoons.
I'm upset we didn't get a Re-Animator cartoon now.
This actually would
I'm
have made a
shocked we
pretty cool cartoon. The way they would
Yeah.
kidify it, like even Beetlejuice, which wasn't like R-rated, but it was definitely more adult comedy, worked as
yeah.
a cartoon.
It
Tales
did
from the
work.
Crypt worked as a cartoon.
Toxic
I
Avenger.
would have been down for Re-Animator.
Yeah, this could have been prime.
Re-Animated.
Oh.
Damn it, we're too late.
Not bad.
Troy's like, what did I sign up for tonight?
Troy, you and your daughter need to do a combo comic with the Re-Animator animated.
Re-Animator animated. I like that.
But there was a comic book for the Re-Animator, and I think he teamed up with like Ash from The Evil Dead and
Yeah.
Vampirella. I think it was one of those Boom or Dynamite crossovers.
I think it's Dynamite.
Yeah, I think it's Dynamite. I want to
Yeah.
say
Boy,
they just
Dynamite
recently
did some
did a
great
Army
stuff.
of Darkness versus Re-Animator. I'm fairly certain I bought
Dynamite
issue
did,
1.
yeah. Dynamite is all about the license, much like IDW.
Yeah.
They do such good work. Really,
And
well
Dynamite
thought
goes
out.
for the obscure stuff that isn't expensive.
Indeed,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah. And that's what
Re-Animators are not going to be an
and they
expensive
turn out really
license to
good
get.
shit. Man,
No, it's on
so
Tubi
good.
all the time.
Yeah,
What's
that's how
on
I
Tubi?
actually ended up watching it. Re-Animator.
Oh, okay.
I told Jackie, I was like, we can buy it for $3 on Amazon. She's like, no. Is it free on Tubi? That's been lately. I've been renting a lot of movies on Amazon
I
for
got it
the
from the library.
podcast. And we're like typing in, and if you don't type the whole name into Tubi, it doesn't come up.
Oh, that was
Yeah,
my
Tubi's
problem
not so
then.
good about predicting what you're trying to type.
Analytics, or I don't know, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, the
not so
predictive text. But it is the cover of the Shout Factory release. So I'm pretty sure that was the Shout Factory release on
that rip.
Tubi. Yeah. So
all the things I found on Tubi here recently are really good transfers, and
yeah,
for a free service that free service don't cost you nothing. You get some really nice transfers. Maybe not
and
the
it's
best, but yeah, it's really good.
It's not inundated with commercials either. Like I've seen
Right.
some people like, well, I don't want to do that because there's commercials. There's like 4 commercial breaks in a movie,
Yeah,
and they're not like
not
overly long.
And
It's
better
like
to get it than to not get it.
it's better than broadcast TV. When they would drop
Uh-huh.
those commercial ones in there, where you got like
Oh my god.
40 minutes of a TV show in an hour. No, it's not like that at all. But yeah, I like watching it on Tubi, and it's got a good rip. It actually, we're getting ready to cover a movie on one of the live streams. It's called Galaxina, and we couldn't find it. Like, could not find it anywhere. Some place like Amazon, you couldn't actually rent it. One of those weird watch list things.
Yeah.
So it's actually been pushed to the back of the list. Just this week, Tubi added it.
Oh
I
yeah,
messaged
I
all
know.
the guys
I know
on the
this
thing.
movie.
Yeah.
I just looked it up. Yeah, I know this movie.
And I messaged J-Man, and I'm like, dude, it's on Tubi. Like, Tubi heard me. Tubi's like, we got to take care of Charlie. He is an avid watcher,
Indeed,
and we always
indeed.
try to take care of him. Put Galaxina on.
Yeah, here we are waiting for the Gate 2 to eventually come back onto the streaming sites.
Yes. Yeah, I do definitely want to watch that. That one's disappeared into the ether.
Yep. Forever gone.
No, but yeah, this is the best way to watch these kind of movies. And you find some weird stuff too, man. It's just like, they'll be like, now you can watch this, and what was it? Demon Wind It's Possessed
Ooh.
Wind.
I need to see that.
Yeah,
still.
yeah. That sounds familiar.
I think
I saw The Happening.
Bad movie cult just covered that one, didn't
yeah,
they?
Bad Movie Cult did that, and it's literally Demon Wind. So it's Tubi's like, you should watch this, and I'm like, well, you haven't steered me wrong yet. All right, Re-Animator boys. We've talked about ZFL and movies that we.
Tubi just got a really good sponsor ad from us.
I'm trying, guys. I'm trying.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to do things for free first, and then you get those sponsorship deals. Especially for the ZFL. I want them to be huge for us. I would stream us on Tubi.
Yep, that's exactly where we're. That's
No
Tubi,
Fox deal.
the
It
home
goes
of
straight to
ZFL.
Tubi.
The home of the Fox.
The home of zombie football. I'm in. I am in.
We get Hank Williams Jr. His reanimated corpse is singing.
Oh, it's perfect. It's perfect. Oh God, we're all going. to
And we
hell,
can
I
bring
love
back
it.
Hank Sr. Actually, they can do a duet.
They could
Now
do a
I think
duet.
about
It'd be great.
Yeah. Hank 3 is still alive and playing with them, but still alive. Gotta make sure that is official.
Eventually, there'll be a Hank 4 if there isn't one already.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the personal.
There might
life
be
of
Hank
3.
12. We don't
Yeah.
know.
Right.
Now we're talking about Hank Williams Jr. on the Reanimated.
How about we
episode.
go back to the movie, folks?
No, screw it. We're done. No more
No, we're
movie.
not. No, we're not. So, like, imagine you're getting chased by a naked zombie and then you bite your fingers off. That'd be pretty terrible.
That's definitely
That's literally all I got on
something
my statement there.
I never want to check off my bucket list. That's for sure.
I think that scene, though, is where the movie just, like, goes, you're not ready for anything after this.
No, you're right. Yeah.
I want to
And, like-
know. I want to know, Troy. Like, so this is your first time watching it. Was there a point in the movie where you went, "Oh dear God, what have I done? Why am I watching this?" Or what scene did you see that was just, this is the most absurd bullshit I've ever encountered?
Well, honestly, the one thing that freaked me out the most is like such a stupid little passing moment when they stick a Q-tip down a guy's thing into his brain.
Oh, yeah.
There's something about that scene that just made me kind of like go, "Oh God." And it was early enough in the movie. I'm like, okay, so this is what I'm in for.
right away,
I'm ready
wasn't
for
it?
this. Let's
Yeah.
do it, huh? Yeah, it was like one of the first things after you leave Herbert West and
Sweden.
Dr. Gruber.
Yeah.
So that I was like, okay, that freaked me out. And then probably the most horrifying thing in the movie is Dr. Hill's folder on Megan.
Oh, how he's just been
Yeah.
stalking her?
He's been stalking her this whole time. Like there's panties in there or something. I was like, oh my God.
As, snippets of her hair as well, I think.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gross.
Super creepy. Like, I mean, I don't think they needed that to tell me that he was into her, but they still gave it to us.
They
I was
really
like-
had to drive home the point that he was into her.
I think the dinner thing that they come into where he's eating dinner with the dean and he's like, "Why don't you study here?" I'm like, "You're a guest here." That is the weirdest freaking thing to say to somebody. Like, no.
And his freaky toast.
Now, if
I'm
you're
gonna go do
Dan
my
in this movie,
Beyonce here. What's
if
that?
you're Dan, would you follow Dr. West?
I don't know, man. That's the other kind of thing.
Because
where
that's the thing that surprises me with this movie is the fact that Dan kind of is just like, all right, I'm on board as well.
I don't know if they should have played up where he has a bit more of a curious mind, or that not saving that lady's life has really kind of messed with him as far as mortality and immortality.
That was
I
yeah,
think
at the very
they
beginning,
could have if they could have tied that in more, I would have believed him following West.
Okay.
Because the cat thing, I would have been like, "You're nuts, dude. You just
Get the fuck-
reanimated
You move
a
out."
cat. Yeah. You don't have a room anymore, and I'm reporting you." You know,
And you're paying my rent next month as well, just because.
I kind of got the impression that he was forced into it because he tried to do the right thing and go to the dean, and Dean's like, "You're out of here. I'm not even going to let you be in my college anymore."
Yeah,
But like that was tenuous at best. I mean,
that was because that was more along the lines of him dating Barbara Crampton, the dean's daughter.
Yeah.
Not so much what was going, because Hill had it out for West, not so much, he only had it out for Dan because he was boinking the girl he wanted. So it was just weird, but it was just one of these things where I wanted that part to be a little like, I understand Hill. He was infatuated with her, and he has, this nothing student telling him his work is bullshit, basically. So I get his drive. I got everybody's drive, but it's just like Dan just kind of got drug along, and he's like puppy dogging the whole time. He's like, "Oh yeah, I'll get you into the morgue, and we'll reanimate a random body in
But
here."
it
And
was
I'm
like
in.
after they reanimate that random body, like Dan is all in.
Oh yeah, he is totally in.
We have Wes going, all right, that body has been dead for too long. We need something fresher. And like, because this is an H.P. Lovecraft story, you get to see him dive into the madness,
Yeah.
And I think it's especially clear when he is taking a shovel and decapitating a man's head off.
Oh, for West, yeah.
Yeah.
Watching West descend, Dan never experiences that. Which
No, it's clearly like Wes being driven by his work. Like that. I don't know. That's like
that's
a fear
actually
of
more.
mine.
That's more
That is a
scary
fear
than
of having a shovel to my neck and then someone taking the boot.
That's not the first time West has done something deplorable like that. I think West has, for a very long time, had experiments or
Well, they kind of allude to that, where he's like, I haven't done this yet.
Whole life,
Yeah.
maybe not his whole life, but
No.
his whole scientific life. When he cuts off Dr. Hill's head, that ain't the first time he's done something like that.
No. If anything,
which is why he's so cold and
methodical.
collected. Right. That's.
I think the other thing this movie tries to allude to, but never hits you over the head with it, is you start believing that he did kill that original doctor at the beginning,
Dr. Gruber.
Because he's
took
like
too much.
took too much.
Too much.
Exactly, because then he has to test that theory again later, and then for whatever reason they decide it's a really good weapon, in order to destroy the bodies, but that doesn't turn out, which to me is one of the greatest scenes in this movie. Not what this movie's known for, which we're going to glaze over that. This movie's known for a lewd act in this movie that everyone talks about and loves. We're not going to give it a huge spotlight. Just it does happen. It's weird.
Exists. It was uncomfortable.
But the one to me that is just
the
like
nicest word you could say about it is
exactly.
uncomfortable.
But beyond a head getting cut off, beyond all this other stuff, was when the guy's intestines and entrails come alive and attack West.
It's so good.
That's out of nowhere, though.
You're not expecting it. He like double doses Dr. Hill's body, and it falls and starts convulsing, and these like abnormally large intestines come wrapping out like the Sarlacc tentacles.
I hadn't picked up on that was the body that he double dosed.
Yeah.
He double dosed it because he didn't know what it was going to do.
And it did that.
He walked up to it and went overdose and slammed it in, right?
Yeah, basically he come up right behind it because it was choking Dan out. Or there's a point, I think it was either Dan or the other doctor that was zombified. So I did some research reading up on this, and there's a whole element in this movie that got left out, but it's still in the movie. Dr. Hill had been experimenting with telekinesis, mind control, drilling into the brain, finding that part of the brain that controls things. That was supposed to be a whole thing where he figured out how to do it, and is why all the zombies listen to him, like the other doctor, and why why the body is even listening to him. And they skip over it, but now that you know that and watch it, you're like, oh, this makes a lot more sense now. They're not just they're not just zombies following a zombie. He's actually controlling them this entire
And he had some throwaway line about creating the laser scalpel that would give you the perfect lobotomy. But that's
Yeah.
about the only thing that you picked up on that.
And they left in the shot where they show every zombie and they all have a hole in their head. All the ones that are reanimated had that wound,
that laser burn,
which was supposed to be like, oh, he got control of them through that. So there's a lot of interesting stuff, and I don't know why they cut that. I mean, to me, I think it would have helped fill out a little bit more, unless they were, and it's kind of weird to say this, they wanted to leave out a little bit more of an unbelievable storyline because we already have walking bodies.
One of the highlights of this movie is because it's basically the same team that did From Beyond, and we've talked about how glorious From Beyond is ooey and gooey. It's because of John Carl Buechler.
Yeah.
He's the man that did the special effects for this. He's the man that directed Cellar Dweller that Charlie and I absolutely adore.
I love that movie.
A movie that Charlie doesn't like, but I enjoy, Friday the 13th Part 7. But John Carl
but
Buechler,
you know what?
His blood recipe is fantastic.
Buechler was neutered for Part 7, okay?
He was.
That movie could have been better, but that movie was
MPAA
neutered.
had it out against Friday the 13th at that point.
This movie had more blood than Friday the 13th.
Oh, definitely, because this movie shows blood.
Yeah,
Friday the 13th
right.
Part 7 does not.
Not really, no.
But in that, like, the final sequence where you have all of the reanimated corpses coming back, just the, like, it's not blood splattering, but, like, the blood, like, hits. Does that make sense of what I'm trying to say? Like, every time that someone's thrown, there's blood attached to a wall or attached to something. Like, it has made it very well and clear that,
so they
bloody
don't
stuff
do
is happening.
That guy smashed his head against the wall.
Yeah. They don't do the blood spray, like off camera spray.
Yeah.
Like someone hit the wall and there's blood left. Someone touched somebody and there's blood and goo.
And that's one of the things that I enjoy about this movie so much. It's just like every time like a corpse is touching something, there's blood involved.
Yeah. It's very, I guess, kind of a tactile thing. Like even you're watching a movie, you feel the grody-ness to it.
Yeah.
It's dirty. It's a dirty movie.
Death is, they kind of punch this thing through where it's like death is unclean almost in this movie. Every time someone's dead, they are not looking good, which
honestly
is true.
The only thing that I was waiting for was like embalming fluid to start coming out of someone's mouth,
Well, see, that would be at a mortuary.
But that's the thing. These corpses are cooperative and brand new. So
Cooperative.
They haven't made it that far.
That's the key word we need to remember about this whole movie is you need cooperative corpses.
It's the only way Re-Animator works.
That's right. Because if they're not cooperative, you don't want to work with them. They're going to be.
They'll be a pain in the ass. They'll be a stickler.
Yeah, they won't come out of the trailer. Divas.
They'll show up late to recordings.
Episode.
So rude.
So rude. No, the whole fine, and again, where we talk about how short this movie isn't, but how fast it is. This movie, the ending just ramps up and just goes for it. Like Hill reanimates, I don't know, was it like 4 or 5 zombies in the cooler, all the while he's trying to have a little fun with Barbara Crampton, and it's just crazy, man. It's just like all of a sudden, just chaos ensues. As soon as like Dan
unexpected villain in this movie, because the whole time you're expecting Wes to be the villain.
Yeah, I guess I can see that.
He's not innocent by any stretch of the imagination.
No, but he is not the main villain.
Yeah,
this would be like, I don't know. Would you call this more? He's protagonist light.
He's the Dr. Frankenstein. He
Yeah.
created something, and that something went crazy. And
Right.
now you have to deal with it. And we're dealing with it in an extreme situation because he didn't stop creating. whereas Dr. Frankenstein stopped with a creature. West continues to create beings, to create life, as he says it. And I just think he's got some sort of a god complex where he needs to validate his scientific work by continually creating new life, which
Well, it comes
is
down
not
to
helping anything.
they always justify it as it's for the betterment of mankind. That's
Right. What's
always their
helping mankind
justification.
here?
Yeah. And to be fair, maybe Frankenstein. I mean, we never get to see like all the experiments that led up to the monster being created. Maybe there was a lot of hits and misses before that thing. There's a lot of brains on that shelf, but
He was
there
originally
was.
just trying to figure out how to make electricity like more efficient, and then stumbled upon reanimating.
I like that they don't go that route with this movie, though. I actually really appreciate the fact that it was a chemical
thing.
and not like electric shock. Because when they say like I want to make a Frankenstein movie, you're already thinking that, but instead they go with chemical. Like that would be the more modern way to do it, is
Right.
to rejuvenate it with.
And they just
with a chemical.
they said that at the very beginning of the film. It's like life is a chemical reaction.
Right.
I have found the formula of that chemical reaction. In
Again,
not so many words.
They set this thing up so well, like Nate was talking about. It's very like they know what they're doing, they know the story they're wanting to tell, and they really don't really deviate from it.
It's an example of confidence put to film, and I don't know how to describe it, but I know it when I see it.
Right.
Interesting. Yeah.
I have one question though for Troy, because he's being awful quiet over there. How hard did you laugh when Dr. Hill comes walking into the morgue with the fake head and the mask?
I didn't know what to feel about it. And Mace, the bodyguard, just sitting there reading his girly magazine.
His girly magazine.
If only they could have somehow figured out a way to make that plaster head whistle.
Exactly. Or
have
him whistling, but in the bag still, so it was muffled. Because that's how he talks to him. He's like, "Oh, Dr. Hill, is that you?" He's talking from the bag, and I was just like, that first time you see that, you're just like, "Oh wow, okay, they're not trying to be serious whatsoever with this." That's so Evil Dead right there.
Is that you, Dr. Hill? Of course it's me.
Yeah, well, of course. Who else would it be?
From the bag.
From the bag.
Right. Oh.
But I just, to this day, I still laugh when I see it because it has the wide eyes. He even put the mask over it with the little
the mask is
doctor's
the great
cap.
part.
And then when she knocks it off of the stump, and it's just like, oh no, where did my head go? I didn't get a chance to listen to the commentary. I really wanted to. But apparently there's this part in the commentary where Barbara Crampton looks at the guys and goes, "Why didn't he just put his own head on the stump?" And they all stop and go, "Huh." Like they never thought of that. Like the joke was too important for the dummy head. And they do the thing where like it holds the head backwards so he can look behind him when Dan's trying to attack. And it's like all of a sudden Dr. Hill's head's reversed. That cracks me up, but nothing cracks me up.
Such a great
more.
shot though of like how when he
It
turns
is.
the head around, like
It's just You're just I'd be done. Or surrounded by zombies and dead people, but that would be it. That's the one. That's the one. I can't do it anymore. I'm out.
My favorite funny part was the receipt, because when Dr. Hill's head got chopped off, Dr. West was trying to
no, he's a
operate in that
doctor.
tray.
You allow that man
Is
to
he-
have his
is he-
doctorate.
I don't. He was still in
forget
school.
what
I
year
don't think
he
he's got a
was,
doctor.
yeah.
I don't
At
think he's a
that
doctor
point,
yet.
I'm considering him a doctor.
He's an undergrad, or he's a graduate student at that point. Anyway, the head won't stand up, so they find a receipt.
Yes.
Spike.
Yep. And
That one
stab the
made
head
me
onto it.
laugh hysterically. I'm like, oh yeah, clunk, and they just stabbed this head into this. Do I have a better word for it? A receipt?
It's a receipt spike. It's the spike for paperwork
Right.
that you stab on your
And
desk.
Thing that I'm
that's what
terrified
held-
of.
My guess is
There's a movie where someone slams their hand through. Oh, butterfly effect. I remember what that was now. Yeah.
I wonder if
Let me
that
do
wa-
a magic trick for you.
I wonder if that
Exactly.
wasn't improv. Like,
Well, if you see,
this isn't working. This
they
I
f-
want
they
to make
filmed
sure.
them like setting the head up, and the head would keep falling.
Right.
So
right.
I'm wondering if like that wasn't like
How much of that
scripted.
was improv, or how much
Right.
of that was
The
scripted?
prop
right.
director put it there, like, all right,
Or if
magic's
they
about
went
to
through
happen.
where they went through the rehearsals and the head wouldn't stand up, so like, I don't know, get the spiky thing over there, and they
Yeah.
did, and
Dunk.
it made
Stuck
me
it on
laugh.
there.
That was a good.
It's a dark comedy. It's not quite as much comedy as say like Evil Dead 2 or
No, but
Army of Darkness, but it's there.
this is what I love about our previous episode was Evil Dead 2, and then this is the perfect companion piece. This is those two movies would be playing at a drive-in.
Yeah.
I'm
You know?
down. These two movies.
Yeah,
I'll
a double
spend
feature of these two movies
a
and some
lot
peanut
of money to see
M&Ms.
these two movies back
I'm
to back.
sold.
Absolutely. All right, boys.
I mean,
well,
I
that pretty
think
much
that's
got
it.
us. That pretty much got us to the end there, man. So let's do our things. Let's do a very odd. I know I keep saying this, but we picked some freaking weird movies for the Raining Bloods this month. So here we go. Raining Blood. So this took a little bit, and I didn't always agree with the people that were rating it because I don't count the cat. That's dumb. I don't count the lady flatlining on the gurney at the beginning because she was already flatlining. Like, as far as I'm concerned, she was dead when they rolled her in there. Dan was just going through the motions for the CPR, but there was no chance that she was coming back. So a lot of the places listed like 8, some of them like even counted like the deads, like double counting killing the dean, then killing him again as a zombie, and I'm like, no. So I want to go through it with you guys and see how good our memory is. So first kill of the movie,
The doctor.
the Swedish doctor.
Yep.
Second kill of the movie.
But
cat?
Gruber was Gruber killed or just died?
Well, they thought that Herbert West killed him, but he said, I did not. I gave him life.
Right.
Right. So we allude to the fact that maybe he killed him. So
I'm assuming that Herbert.
Not
I'm
quite shovel to the neck, but
Well, you got to kill him so you can test out your
like
your
gave him
formula to bring him back.
Gave him too many Tylenol.
Yeah. So that's a dead one. So the next, I think he was dead. If I get jumped on from a door and then my fingers bit off, I think I'm dead. Right?
Oh, he's definitely dead.
Yeah.
From
the dean.
The morgue, the dean. Yes.
Yeah, the dean's dead. Now, bodybuilder guy was already dead. So he is our first dead.
Yeah, so
because
he's dead.
They shoved the bone saw through his chest,
Sure.
which stops him, but everybody else can take more damage
That's such
than
a
that.
great effect.
Oh, I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Especially the look on Dr. West's face as he's doing it. And that's where you start realizing, like, yeah, he has done this before. There was no, like, grimacing. There was just like, stand back. I have a bone saw. And just goes through the guy's chest.
Bone saw's here.
Bone saw's ready. Okay,
That's
so
pretty
that's
good.
our second. Third kill.
Dr. Hill?
Dr. Hill's third kill. Because we don't count the cat.
Okay, not counting the cat then.
So we're not okay. So we're not counting Arnie's body double.
He's
we
technically
are
dead.
counting
We did kill
the
a dead
dean.
person.
The second,
dean.
the third kill, I should say, is yeah, Dr. Hill.
So Dr. Hill, and then kill after that.
Is there one because they're all dead?
Yeah, Megan?
It's Megan. She's the next.
Oh.
Well,
Yeah, she's dead.
Kind of Megan, but they do allude to Dr. Hill dying.
Right.
Well, he's dead.
Well, we already said
No,
Dr. Hill was dead.
Dr. West.
Dr. West, yeah.
Dr.
Herb.
West gets taken over by the zombies on the floor, throws the bag to Dan. We never see him again. So
He disappears into a cloud of
But we
mist
know
smoke,
he
which
lives.
kind of makes you feel like, oh, they're hiding something.
We know so technically Re-Animator 2 isn't a direct sequel to Re-Animator.
Oh,
It's
interesting,
almost
really?
a retelling as a bit.
Hmm.
It's weird when you watch it.
Evil Dead 2
Kinda. They had an idea, but they never reference what happens in Re-Animator.
Okay.
In Re-Animator 2, because they're war surgeons. Dan and Dr. West are
Wes and Dan,
surgeons
yeah.
on a battlefield. But they have the serum for some reason. It's not like they found it or anything. They already have it.
Yeah, I gotta
Bride
watch
of
these
the
two.
Re-Animator is a bit of a mess.
That's what I mean.
Or
So
entire mess. I don't know.
I don't know if we should count West surviving, but we also
Or
don't
dying,
see him
'cause
die.
it's not clear. Even in the
Yeah.
film, it's not clear.
So 4.5. So Megan is afterwards, and she dies
or
because they
3.5.
use the stuff on her.
Mm-hmm.
I think Troy's counting Megan already. So
Okay.
it's like 4.5 actual people die, and then maybe 1, 2, 3. I think 3 zombies dead, which is the bodybuilder, Dr. Hill, the Dean, and I don't know if they actually incapacitate any of the reanimated corpses during
What about the one that
There were
got arm
several.
cut off?
just the arm cut off. I mean,
I thought they
dude
killed
was
him, though.
literally being attacked by intestines. What part's dead? That's what I'm saying. This was so confusing, and I feel like some other people were just like, let's just go with what we saw the most mayhem with, and they counted it that way. So
It's fair.
Kinda
all right.
Did
Well,
Mason's security guard die?
No,
he ran
I don't
off.
think so.
I wanted
ran
to
off.
say, what did he?
He throws the
ran off
nudie bag down and
to go
runs
pull
away.
it in the
Okay.
bathroom.
I couldn't remember if he ran into the elevator and there was like something that. Nah, I guess not.
No, they run
Because
to
it was
the
afterwards that they all come to life. So okay.
yeah. So they
Math 4.
Dan and Megan run to the elevator, and then they're run down by the burn zombie, and she dies by barely being choked to death. So S&M was not for her. So all right, guys,
Sad.
time for the kill of the week.
What do you think? Zombie kill of the week?
Troy, you picked this. What's your favorite kill?
Oh, it's got to be Dr. West, and then bringing him, or I'm sorry, Dr. Hill, and then bringing him back.
So the head removal.
The head
scene of it.
removal.
Yeah, that's definitely a fair one there.
Yeah.
Oof. What about Pete?
Go stop it.
No, Pete.
Oh, Pete, you gotta pick a favorite kill.
And you don't get any extras.
Yeah, no extras on this one.
Yeah, that's good. Dr. Hill's kill. Hold on. Dr. Hill's kill was the shovel, right?
Yep.
Yeah. You can have the same one as Troy.
Yeah, it's allowed.
I don't want the same. I'm not Troy.
You wish you were Troy.
Yeah, you do. Look at that hair.
So when the cat came back to life, and they killed it, and then they killed it again.
It's awesome.
I did
so
really
awesome.
enjoy
'Cause
Dr. West with the cat on his back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
That's
great,
totally a Trevor
fantastic.
thing when the grabbers, not the grabbers,
The
the
graboids.
grab you, and they're like, it got me. And then they throw the cat up against the wall, and there's a bloody stain. They must have had a blood pack on the cat that they threw against the wall.
Yeah. Hopefully that wasn't the real dead one that they threw either.
It's a dead cat or a real dead cat, whatever.
Well, it's 1985. Anything is
Right.
possible.
There was
It's-
the
yeah,
cat in the
yeah.
fridge was a real dead cat.
I heard that. Yeah, that's terrible. So, anywho,
I didn't say they didn't kill it. I don't think.
the reanimated dead cat was my favorite kill.
All right.
All right. What about you, Charlie?
Do I get 10 minutes of agonizing decision making like Pete did?
I mean, you can if you
I
want.
need to form a complete sentence in my brain pan.
It's all right. Once I edit, no one will ever know anything happened except for the moment
True.
I'm talking about it right now. I'm going to go a little unorthodox with this one, and I'm going to say the Swedish doctor at the beginning of the movie.
Oh, really? That is a little unorthodox.
It is out of nowhere. It's probably, I mean, the most unexpected and still gory
And it
kill.
sets the tone for the whole damn film.
It does. Like you're thinking, like they knocked it out of the park immediately. What else are they going to do? And then, I mean, we get some pretty graphic. The shovel to the head is fantastic, and you feel like he put his foot through his neck. I mean, they could have easily done it like kind of an off-camera thing, or a quick shot. No, it feels like you're watching that head get separated.
Right. It's like Psycho 2, the end of Psycho 2, where Norman Bates hits his mom on the back of the head with a shovel. Woof! I don't know how you did that.
You feel like that
Oh, man, Psycho 2 just got spoiled for me.
I've seen Psycho
Really,
2?
Nate?
What's wrong with you?
Damn it!
Well, he hasn't seen Blair Witch either, so it's fine. But no, I'm going to go with the Swedish doctor at the beginning with doing the whole Total Recall with the eyes bulging out of his head.
Nice.
Yeah, no, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
So, all right, Nate, bring us home. What do you got?
I get a 2-for-1 on mine. Buy one, get one.
No.
Because the
You get
bodybuilder
one.
smashing the dean,
Yep, that's
biting
pretty
his
cool.
fingers off,
Yeah.
throwing him against the wall, and then getting that buzzsaw to the chest of the bodybuilder. And there's just so much gross ooey gooiness going on. It's fantastic.
It's chaotic too. Yeah.
It's so chaotic, yeah. And just like the rampage of this corpse just like coming back to life.
It happens
And the
so
destruction
fast,
he's
and just-
causing. The Three Stooges moments with Dan and Dr. West. Like so much of that scene is perfect.
They're getting pinballed all over that little room. And
Yeah.
I mean, I give credit to the guy that played that. He is not like he never like looks directly at anyone. He's got that whole like staring off, just losing his absolute mind. So I'll
he's
give you
in
that
berserker mode.
Yeah, I'll give you that twofer because it all kind of culminates into that whole
Yeah.
mess right there.
And then like
so.
it gives us the plot device of the dean becoming reanimated, and
Yeah.
then he's the one that helps stop Hill in the end,
Yeah.
Right.
Like
And he was
there's just
lobotomized
so much
too.
right
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's definitely mine.
That's your kill of the week.
Yeah. Now here comes the fun part.
Yep.
The
Now
rating.
Now the painful.
Guys, it's okay. He just wanted his machete back. Whew.
Pete, be thinking of your number as we go through this. Troy,
10.
your first experience with this. What do you think?
I was very, very pleased with it. It was, like I said, it was so much better than what I was expecting, so I was really happy that I finally saw it. I'm going to take off a little bit for the scene that we all have avoided this whole podcast.
Yeah.
So we'll make it a solid 8.
Excellent.
Nice. Respectable.
Pete, you got a number?
Evil Dead 2 had a 10, if I remember right.
Yes.
For me.
Yes.
Yep.
I don't rate movies against other movies. I just rate them to my own enjoyment.
As we established.
10 is still too high for this movie. I'm on board 100% with Troy, a solid 8. This is a movie you have to see, period. If you're a horror film of any stretch of the imagination, go watch this movie. 8.
Oh yeah, even if you're a purist, if you only like high things, everyone should watch this. If you watch horror movies,
It's a big, dumb, gory movie. Go see it.
Art film that we have ever made and ever covered.
I don't think this is art. I think this is a big, dumb, gory movie that everyone should go see.
No, this is what they will be showing in college film school.
Up!
Hey guys, I tell you this, they show like Evil Dead 2 in film schools. That's how wild and
I was
groundbreaking those movies.
They also
were.
show short films of black and white people making pancakes.
Yeah.
I love that film.
That's a really good one. What about you, Charlie?
Oh, the pancake thing, I was not a fan.
Oh, okay. So that one you're going to rate low, but what are you going to rate this?
Oh, Re-Animator. What am I rating Re-Animator? I think Pete and Troy have nailed it, man. I'm giving this one an 8 across the board. It's deserving of a high score. Yeah, we're kind of dinging it for a few unsavory things in the movie that didn't need to be there. But overall, it's a completely enjoyable movie to watch. It's a great one to put on with all your buddies. You nailed it too by like, let's watch this and Evil Dead 2 at a drive-in or something and do a
I
double
love
feature.
that. I love that idea so much.
Yeah, I think that pretty much does it. So, what about you, Nate?
Ah, man, I want to be right there with all three of you. I do. But mine's an 8.5, and I wasn't going to lower it just to because of peer pressure. I'd already decided it was 8.5, so that's what I'm sticking with. And it's for the same exact reasons of everyone else. If anything, one of my other minor complaints is just give me a few more deaths, you know?
The deaths?
You know, that's the weird thing about this. Like, it's a fairly low body count that we have with this.
But they're memorable.
It is completely weird, and it's just, and it's gory as all get
Yeah.
out. There are dead people everywhere, yet we have a low body count. That's
gross.
How do you do that?
I know. It's one of those rare cases, like, that should not be doable.
You don't count the dead people that are re-deaded.
Yeah, we're not really, and even then, like we did count through them. There's really only 3 deads. You know, like they're still causing chaos.
There's not a moment in this movie like Dead Alive or Evil Dead 2 where someone picks up something and just starts mowing them down, you know? And that's the thing that this movie is missing.
Right.
But this movie has a lower budget than what even From Beyond did. Because, like, when you think about it, From Beyond is super gross and gory.
Yeah.
And it's just like...
I was there for that one. That was gross.
Yeah. Pete,
Gee,
the second one you did, and it was my apology episode because you were so mad about Full Eclipse that I had to dig deep.
Then I screwed you over with Thirst.
Yeah, see, so it's a little back and forth here, but it's all
always
good.
back and forth.
Was
But
it-
yeah,
so
I
it's
feel
a
like
arm wrestling
Re-Animator,
match.
it's a classic for a reason. It's one of those movies that I think perfectly encompasses what we watched during Halloween, you know? Like, this is a perfect Halloween movie. This would be fantastic to be playing at a party. And while I'm the one that's not interacting with anyone at the party and I'm petting your cat and drinking punch, this is the movie I want to watch.
That's right.
This absolutely should be on your watch list for every spooky season October for sure.
And here's what's cool. It's going to be November, and you can still watch Re-Animator, and it'll be just as cool.
Yeah, there's no wrong time of year to watch
And,
this movie.
and when the family is gathering around for the turkey and the mashed potatoes, you should also have Re-Animator on the TV in the background instead of the parade or instead of football.
Nate, what about
And,
Christmas? What do you
know
think
what?
about? Yeah.
So when you got the ham, right?
Yeah.
And
yeah.
instead of watching
me
A
about
Christmas
that.
Story,
Keep
you
going.
should have Re-Animator on as
Right.
well.
Right.
And you should have your cat out that I can pet and still drink the punch.
So Nate, when New Year's Eve comes around,
You
what should we be
have
watching?
your first kiss when the ball drops at midnight, but instead of the ball dropping, it is the shovel decapitating Dr. Hill's head. That is when you should do your first kiss of the new year.
Nothing can be sexier than stepping on your neck with a shovel and
Now-
smooching at the same time.
This is something I did forget to ask everyone. Is Re-Animator a first date movie?
No.
Because,
no.
as a newly single person, I'm still trying to gauge, like,
No,
how
no,
does
no,
the
no.
dating world even work? So, like, you guys are saying no to Re-Animator.
Okay. Let me preface this with, hey Nate, get to know the person you are maybe wanting to spend some time with first, and then find out what things that they like.
Like, if we have stuff in common.
Do
I
they?
mean, if you want to just like weed out the chaff right at the beginning, like,
that's
bring
the
'em in,
thing.
like, do you
You know?
like this? Well, then get out.
Some jobs do
get out.
multiple job interviews to see if the candidate's good. What if this is the one interview where it's like, all right, turns out Re-Animator was a no-go. Now we know maybe this person and I are not meant to be.
I will top that, Nate, with my wife would not like this movie at all whatsoever for a number of reasons.
But you have other stuff, and I should not.
But
put the
we have
dating,
lots of other things that
I
we
should
like
not
and
put
enjoy.
everything. Put all the balls
do
in
not
the
put
court
your
of Re-Animator.
your reanimated heads in one basket.
Yes, that's what I'm looking for.
I
here.
watched it with my wife.
My wife.
Charlie, I'm not saying that you can't or shouldn't watch
Well,
this
I
movie
think
with
what
others.
it comes
However,
down to is
sometimes your significant others like other things than these wackadoo bullshit movies.
Well, then that brings up to my point is if you do decide to test this theory, and when Barbara Crampton's top gets took off and she goes, ooh, that's a win. But if she
That
goes,
is a win.
oh,
That's a win.
that's a lose. Okay? That's how you gauge this. It's
but-
all in that part.
At the beginning when Barbara Crampton's, but when she later on in the film,
We purposely dodged all this, yet you guys keep coming right back to it.
you started this.
No, I just said
dating
when she
advice for
explains-
Nate segment. You know,
Expertly skirted this, and you brought us back to this.
Nate, just put in Life Force and it'll be fine. All right, let's do
Don't do that, Nate.
let's do trash reviews, Nate. Do you have trash reviews for Re-Animator?
I do. And you know what? I have 3 titles here, and I want
Awesome.
everyone to vote and decide which one they want me to read.
All
I
right, here's
cannot
the
wait
titles.
to hear this.
The first one is DOA.
Hmm.
The second one is not H.P. Lovecraft's Re-Animator.
Okay.
And the third one is a bunch of naked dead men on the run.
Okay.
Run!
I'm in for that one.
All right. 2 is bullshit because this is an adaptation of a thought that isn't anywhere near the story of Herbert West, the Re-Animator.
It's the essence and the name and only is all.
I
this
kind
is.
of want to hear the second one, but I want to hear Nate read it like, excuse me, this is not H.P. Lovecraft's Animator.
Yeah, go eat a bag of
I mean,
shit.
all right. I can do the second one because it's super short, and then you can pick 1 or 3.
I like
Okay,
3.
okay.
I really want to hear 3, but go ahead.
I'm the
Please-
trash
please
man.
read 2.
I come out, I throw trash all over the ring, and then I start eating garbage, and then I pick up the trash can and I bash the guy on the head.
Oh, that's going to be a disaster.
That will never stop being funny to me.
It was
That's why I picked it for you, Bubba.
ever.
All right. A bunch of naked dead men on the run. Run! By Stealth 5 back in July.
Is that the short
2000.
one, or
This
is
is
that
number 2,
the-
right?
This is number 3. I'm going to do
Oh,
number
number
2
3.
because I got to do a
Okay.
performance piece for that.
All right.
Oh,
All
okay.
right. They
We already
said
broke our own rules.
this was such a pathetic movie. Honestly, I can't believe it has a vote of 6.7 out of 10. That is so laughable. The most horrendous thing about this film was the ending. It was such a load of garbage. In the whole film, all you basically see is dead naked men and women with organs hanging out, wanting to hurt you. If you're into this kind of comical humor, then hey, by all means, enjoy this movie. But to me, this was intolerable, and a few good celebrities starred in this piece of trash. Honestly, it has a stupid idea, stupid acting, and has highly unrealistic. Don't even see this. If you do see naked dead people, it doesn't turn you
Unrealistic.
on. Really? Well, overall, the film game's nothing. It just craps in all aspects. Is it worth seeing over and over again? As if said, if you're into dead naked people, you will. So, is it worth the rent? Dream. 3 out of 10. Honestly, not bad for a 3 out of 10.
That, like, of course, I want to see dead naked people running
yeah, that's-
around.
I saw a
their
lot of
organs.
I think this guy thought he saw a lot of peen.
What do you go to the movies for?
Yeah.
Like, if
Jeez.
there's not enough, I walk out. Titanic, straight out of the
That's-
theater.
Not enough dead
Pixar
peen.
movies, I don't get no D&V.
That was the problem in Finding Dory.
God. Anywho, all right. You said you had one more before this episode turns into 2.5 hours.
Finding Dead Peen.
And an X rating.
This is not H.P. Lovecraft's Re-Animator from 1999. A great performance by Herbert West, but otherwise lame. Unless you are a teenager who truly loves cheesy slasher flicks with tacky sex scenes. Dan, cat dead. Details later. 3 out of 10. Honestly, I don't know what they mean with any of that.
I don't either.
Cat dead. 3 out of 10. Wow.
Tacky sex scenes. I'm trying to remember, those. Like, I just,
There was a sex scene early.
Yeah, in the beginning.
and It wasn't tacky or, frankly, sexy.
This is why this movie was actually an art house film.
It's just like, hey, they had sex.
A lot of flailing. All right, guys.
We did it. Happy Halloween,
Did
everyone.
we? Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. I hope we picked good movies for you all.
I feel like we did.
I feel like this was a winner. I am intimidated
movies.
by next October.
If no one liked it, this is why we let Troy and Pete pick the last two. So
Yeah, this is all Troy and Pete's fault.
Oh boy, gentlemen, I have some movies coming up.
Well,
Anyway.
fantastic. All right. Well, if you want to continue following the chaos that is our show and us, come over and check us out over on our Facebook page, Give Me Back My Horror Movies, along with Give Me Back My Action Movies. Both are on Instagram. You can find us there. TikTok, Twitter, YouTube. We have live streams. I have no idea when the next one is. You'll figure it out. Tell you what, boys, why don't you give me a rundown of Good Beer, Bad Movie Night before we get out of here, guys?
Good Beer, Bad Movie Night is our attempt to tell you about the things that make us want to drink beer. We watch the worst movies that we could find, so most of the time. Every once in a while, we'll get a winner in there. But Pete digs into the depths of his VCR bin, pulls out the worst of the worst, and we review them for you so you don't have to watch them later.
Right. Mostly, we do this as a
we
public
drink beer.
service so that you don't have to watch them. Just listen to the podcast. we
And
drink
as
beer.
always, not every movie is bad and not every beer is good. So please go check out the guys over at Good Beer, Bad Movie Night. It's always a good time. And yeah, I think we're done, fellas. What do you think? We done? We said our
I think
piece?
so.
We said we're peace. I look forward to watching Re-Animator on Thanksgiving.
All right, Nate, get us out of here, Bubba.
Who's going to believe a talking head? Get a job in a slideshow.
Now, let's talk about how I get back home.
One of my favorite things in the holidays is I've watched this YouTube video of Ron Swanson from Parks and Rec at Christmas sitting by the fire drinking bourbon, and he says nothing, and you put it on loop and it plays for hours, and he's just in the background. Now I want Dr. Hill sitting there headless, but his head is down by the armrest with a straw going into some eggnog, and as he drinks it, the blood keeps turning white from all the eggnog mixing with the blood.
Shudder, get on this.
So many great ideas. I don't know why Hollywood doesn't listen to us.